All right, certainly many motivations in play for USC, but with an inspiring story, an unlikely source of motivation all season long. We say, New Year's Day, greetings to Shelley Smith with that story.
Chris, as you said, inspiration does often come from many different sources, and that's something that Pete Carroll has embraced at USC, using it as for what he calls teaching moments for his players. Front and center this season has been a motivational speaker whom Carroll at first thought, no way is a motivational speaker, but a man who has been a big inspiration to this team, and a man Carroll says is a big part of the Trojan family.
But I know that Sourena has a question for you guys, so go ahead. What's your question?
How are you
He said, how are you supposed to concentrate on a Thursday night game with Erin Andrews walking around? You know what, that's a good point. It's a good thing that she's not here today. No. I said she's not here today.
Movement. In football, it requires precision, coordination. The USC Trojans rely on their bodies for everything they do as football players. For Sourena Vasseghi, movement is involuntary, purposeless, and yet the Trojans and Vasseghi have found common ground.
I'm doing a class, and they were doing a class.
His message is so strong, and when it comes from a guy who struggles so much with everything that he has to do, it's just very impressive, and it hits you right between the eyes, and you listen.
Vasseghi was born in Iran with severe cerebral palsy. When he was 2, his parents emigrated to the U.S., seeking better medical treatment for their son. His disability is deceptive. It only affects his movement and speech, not his mind.
My mind, I want to go. I know my body, no.
Vasseghi approaches life with humor and determination. At age 22, he transferred from junior college to attend classes and live on the USC campus. In 2001, the same year Pete Carroll joined the Trojans, Vasseghi graduated with a degree in business and marketing. He started writing a book about his life. After watching the football team's success and hearing Carroll's motivating mantra, always compete, Vasseghi went to practice one day in 2006 and gave Carroll a copy of his manuscript. Carroll says the book's message of overcoming obstacles brought him to tears.
I was impressed and started to put the story together. He just began impressing me in ways that I was shocked at all that he had accomplished.
So over the course of being at USC, you hired a lot of assistants, right?
Over the 18 years.
Over the course of 2 years,
I hired 10 people to help me out.
I hired 10 people to help me out.
I hired so many people that I would have been there.
I hired so many people I was afraid that they were going to start their own union.
That's why they never met each other.
That's why they never met each other.
I read Sourena's book and I cried and couldn't stand it. I had to get it to somebody else, so I happened to be on a plane. I handed it to the president of the university, Stephen Sample, and he loved it as well and cried. On many occasions, Sourena and his pal Rich have been with us and been on the field with us. They've been at the Coliseum with us, the games we played. They've been all around our program and have taken many opportunities to speak to the team about a number of things, a variety of subjects. But all in all, it has always been something that has been of great value to us. Sourena is one of the most meaningful, deep, thoughtful, competitive people I've ever been around. And I love to share our program with him and to have the chance to be with our players and talk to our players has been awesome. So we support them in every way and I love all of the work that they stand for and wish them the very best in the future. Well, is that good enough? No?
Yeah, I mean, could you call us handsome or something like that?
I mean, it's take 15. I got to do it again?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, here we go.
Okay, do it again.
Oh.
No, it's a recruit. It's fine.
You okay?
Yeah,
You want to stop after it's raining? It's raining?
No, it's written in my soul.
Oh.
It's not important.
Yeah. Anyway, and these guys are pretty darn good looking too, so that's the best I got for you.
There are some of you who may have seen us before, but if you've never seen us before, there may be some aspects of our presentation that are a little unesthetically pleasing. There may be some drooling or some shaking or something like that. And that's just me, right? But we know that some of you may be uncomfortable watching Sourena struggle for his words.
I get that.
And I get that? Because one time I saw George Bush speak.
Yeah. I was uncomfortable watching him.
And I was very uncomfortable watching him speak. You know, they always say anytime you're doing a big presentation or you're in show business or anything like that, you should always start out with something really neat or flashy to get the audience on your side. So, and now I will juggle 3 knives.
It's difficult to understand at first because you don't know what to think. You don't know what to focus on. He can't control his physical part of his body, but mentally he's so sharp.
They've done beautifully. You know, he kids with them and stuff, and finds a way to be very normal and shares thoughts about very normal things.
2 weeks ago, with the help of his assistant, who has learned to decipher what Vasseghi says, he addressed the team again.
As a favor to me, when all of you take the field on January 1st, I want you all to slow down and enjoy the moment.
I think persevering through challenges, everybody has their own story. Everybody goes through their ups and downs. It's how you respond from those setbacks. You see his excitement, his fervor for life and to keep succeeding, and it wears off on other people.
Got little Trojans on 3. Trojans on 3, 1, 2, 3! Trojans!
Sourena's father, Ben, says the family feels blessed to be in the United States because where else could a man who can't grasp a pen write a book? Where else can a man who can't speak become a motivational speaker? Sourena will be here at the Rose Bowl today, cheering on the team that cheers him on as well.
Shelley, thank you. That looks like a book worth reading for sure. And you don't have to be a USC fan to be inspired by his example, unless, of course, maybe you're a UCLA fan. Ooh, a little shot at the Bruins.
I know what you're thinking. At what bar was he at when he decided to become a motivational speaker? But again, I use my instinct.
Nobody would blame me.
See, nobody would blame me for giving up at any point.
I have bad days.
I have bad days.
But that's not me. But I never. I always have the motivation to move forward.
But I never give up. I always have the motivation to move forward. Hi, I'm Rich Finley. Sourena and I want to welcome you to this DVD/internet presentation. Some people have asked us questions about what it's like to have us come to an event, what some of the accommodations are that we might need. So I thought we'd discuss these right now. Sourena, are there any special accommodations involved with coming to an event? He said all hotels and airlines are very accommodating. And then as well, since I'm traveling with him, I'll be able to assist Sourena with anything he needs. Now, the other question that we get, a lot of people say, how do we promote you guys? Well, that's easy. We're the world's only handicapped and able-bodied speakers. Nobody does what we do. And Sourena is also qualified as an expert in motivation and self-help because he won a national award for his book, Love Your Life and It Will Love You Back. And he's also a contributing author to the Chicken Soup for the Soul series.
It's good.
It's good? Thank you. Anyway, and now the third question that we get asked a lot is, well, okay, that's just rude. So we hope that this addresses some of your questions that you may have, and hopefully we'll see you soon. Take care.
Bye.